What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a quarterly OneCrew update. Okay, when I say quarterly update, it just sounds kind of boring, but it's never boring, Ari, because OneCrew always has cool new crap all the time. So Ari Bleemer is with us to talk about all the new stuff. Like, we literally can't keep up of all the new stuff that's coming on with OneCrew. So, first of all, how are you today, man? You're good?
I'm doing well, Cam. Thanks. It's
Good.
great to be back here. How are you doing?
Excellent. Oh, I am awesome. We're flying. Dude, I'm getting ready for snow, so life is great. Which,
Exciting times, yeah.
yeah, we built a whole bunch of snow proposal templates in OneCrew. It's sweet. All right, now let's get into the stuff. So new stuff has come out in the last 3 months. I got three things written down here. So take it from the top, brother. What's been happening behind the scenes in OneCrew, and what do the people need to know?
Yeah, no, appreciate it, Cam. And like you said, I mean, we stay busy, so we continue to launch a number of new features and really launching things that both provide better customer experience, provide a better experience for our customers, so the contractor themselves, as well as providing a better experience between you as a customer and OneCrew, and making sure that you have every bit of support that you can have along the way. So a few of the features that we launched custom project properties early in the quarter, and with that, as the title suggests, you can create custom properties for any of your projects. These can come in a ton of different forms. So these could be a drop-down list or a fill-in text box, things along those lines. And then what's important about this as well is that those are going to carry throughout the life cycle of that project. So just like everything else in OneCrew, that's going to carry all the way from a lead coming in, all the way through an invoice going out. It applies in our integrations, it applies in exports or different analytics that you're doing. You can filter by that throughout the system. And so, rather than just kind of add an extra thing and say, okay, it's now a bolted on extra property, is really incorporated at every step along the way throughout the system, so that even if you have a kind of nuanced property or piece of information that you attach to your projects, you can build that right into OneCrew, so that OneCrew really feels like it's custom built for you as a business. So that's one piece there. Another is that we saw that a lot of our customers were working with general contractors, and we're facing a similar challenge around bidding one project for several different of their customers. And
Yeah.
so and it was something that, some people were creating multiple projects, some people were printing out a proposal and making copies of it. And we saw that as obviously an opportunity where we could deliver a better solution there. And so we built a new feature that allows you to have multiple accounts on a single project and be able to bid that one project across those different accounts, so that you can keep that all in one place. You can have good record of it. And throughout that, you're not messing with your analytics at all. So, you're not having three different projects where it seems like you only won one of them, where in reality it's one project. You won it, and you want that to count towards all of your analytics as a one project.
So that probably means then that, like, a big thing that I take really seriously is even if it's a GC, what does the customer see? So that means now that, like, instead, like you said, instead of having to make multiple proposals so that my customer could have their shiny name at the top, now it's all intuitive and it just flows that way.
Exactly. You create one project and, bring those multiple accounts in and send it out across the board. And each of those proposals to the general contractor or to the contractor on the other side, it's going to look like it was custom built for them. It's going to have, their name on it, everything along those lines. And so they're gonna feel just as special as your customer as they always would. But on your side, makes it a lot easier and easier to track as well.
Huge, brother. Huge, huge. All right, perfect. Custom project properties, bid work in GC, which is, even for us, we don't do a ton of that in my company, but the ones we do, super helpful. And the number three, you're just talking about some more controls and more things that are going on, both from a knowledge perspective and user perspective. So kind of what's happening there.
Yeah, and so that last piece, is thinking more about the internal operation. So less of dealing with customers, but how you're using OneCrew as a customer of ours and interacting with us. And so we've done a couple of things on that front. One is that we've enhanced our user management so that you just have more controls on your side now to manage your different users, be it permissions, as well as updating user information and things along those lines. And so, we continue to have really granular permissions throughout the system. And this is giving a little bit more control around some of the information updating as well. Because obviously, as much as the goal is always have the same people, some people might be swapping out through the season, things along those lines. And so we want to make sure to support that really seamlessly throughout. And then that last piece is, when you do come to something in OneCrew where you're not 100% sure about how to operate, or maybe you wish that something existed and maybe it already does, we also are launching a new knowledge base right now. And so that has tons of new information. We've completely refreshed all of our articles and documentation throughout that knowledge base, along with new videos walking through a number of things. And so it's a really comprehensive guide to the platform to show you, make sure that you're well aware of all the features that do exist, as well as, if there's a certain feature and maybe it's GC proposals that you forget exactly how to configure that or how to set that up to make sure that it's getting sent out to every GC properly. That can be a first stop. Really good search functionality within that as well. So that can be an easy first stop to get your answer immediately, rather than reaching out to our team to get that answer. But of course, we're always on standby, ready to answer questions as needed as well.
You know what I love about OneCrew is like it kind of reminds me of like other softwares that I've used where it's like, so I'm not really a knowledge based guy, Ari. Like I will go there for sure and I'll search it up, but I think you kind of know me. Like I'm just gonna do it and figure it out. And I noticed that in OneCrew, like even if you try and figure it out, like you're not gonna break anything. Like whatever, and everything's like, you know what I mean. So, but the knowledge based people who are like, I would love to read the knowledge base. That'll be awesome for them.
Our goal is that, for folks like you, where there is, you make the extra effort to figure it out, that it's an intuitive enough platform pretty much throughout the platform that the vast majority of the time you can figure it out. And so, our goal is that people are kind of solving their own problems first, just because where they would expect to go to do something, that's where they do go. That's where they do have to go to do something. And so, yeah. So I mean, goal is that first, it's just really intuitive. Second, if you can't figure it out, it's knowledge base. And then third, we're here to help.
Boom. Love it. 3 big updates. Last question for you. It's funny because I know you're getting like dressed to head out because you got some big fancy software conference day. Conference season for the paving industry is coming up. Where are you going to be, brother? Are you going to all the big ones? Where can we find you?
We will be hitting all the big paving conferences. So we'll be at the Ignite conference in December, and then coming up in the first quarter of next year in January through March, we will be at World of Concrete, we'll be at Con Expo, no World of Asphalt this year, and we will be at PaveX as well. So hitting all the conferences. If there are other conferences that people are wanting to see us, reach out to us, because honestly, we're always looking for other conferences to go spend time at. So
I'm sure I could find you like a Canadian. I could find you like a Canadian snow removal conference. Do you want to come to that?
sure,
Yeah, you would. You gotta wear a sweater though. Yeah, you gotta wear a sweater.
I can do that. I can do
I know
that.
you
Hey,
can.
San
I
Francisco's
know
cold
you can.
sometimes. It's not that cold, but
There you go. Sweet. Ari, you're the man. If you guys haven't checked out OneCrew yet, I mean, they will literally give you a free demo. I mean, there's no like hidden stuff here. But we're psyched with the partnership. I'm glad we do these quarterly update videos because there's always new stuff happening. So don't forget, if you do want to go check it out, go to our link, man. Get onecrew.com/stripe it. The team will get you a demo, show you the product. I have nothing but good things to say about it, and I'm psyched to see the new stuff coming out. So keep it up, brother. Keep it up.
thanks, Ken.
All right.